Hello and welcome back to my 12 days of minimalism, Christmas minimalism series. We are on day 2. I hope that you tuned into yesterday and you gave it a go. I don't know if people will be watching it one day, doing it the next day, or cracking on and doing it at the time. So do let me know, send me a message on Instagram if you are joining in with this, if you are in on it with me. But yesterday was toys, so if you are a parent, grandparent, someone that has toys in your house, head over and watch my last video. You don't have to do it before you watch this one, but maybe do it and then we can all be doing it in the same order. I'm a waffler, so we're going to get straight into it. Today is day 2, and day 2 is clothing. So anything in wardrobes, drawers, baskets. I'm not talking outerwear or shoes. They're going to be for another day. But yeah, just your underwear, your bras, your socks, your t-shirts, shorts, jumpers, clothing. So for me, it's myself and my 2 children. You might have more or less children, a partner as well. So yeah, if you kind of rope your partner into doing theirs as well, or if they're happy for you to do it, then do it, because if you can just get all of the clothing done in one, then it does feel amazing. And the best thing that I can recommend is to start small. This is what I like to do and get myself into it. Some people like to get the mammoth things out of the way first, but I've kind of done that in the order of the days anyway. Toys and clothes I feel like are 2 pretty big ones, so I thought we'll go into it a bit easier when it comes to the like subcategories or the subtasks or whatever. I'm such a waffler. So start with your underwear drawer. That's what I like to do. Socks, pants, bras, and then you can go on to tops and trousers and get bigger. Anything, and again, I said this in yesterday's video, when I say get rid of, I just mean you're taking out of your space. Your options of what you can do with the things are huge. You know, you can give clothes to charity, put them in the clothes bins, like where the recycling bins are. Schools quite often do the bag to schools, where you donate a load of clothing. Any money that's made from them goes towards school. Nurseries might want them for spare clothing. Women's refuges, churches. You know, there are so many different places. If you're not sure, then it's a good idea to maybe post in your local Facebook group. You know, where can I donate women's clothing or my daughter's clothes? So that's what I mean when I say get rid of. But look for things that have holes in, are threadbare. And when I say holes, like Just came home from school yesterday with a huge hole in his jumper. And I was like, how did that happen? And he was like, oh, there was just a little hole and then it got bigger. And I thought, I know what you've done. There's obviously been a little hole and you've picked it, but luckily it's right along the seam. So I'm going to ask my mum if she can sew that back up. But there are some things that, you know, a hole. Jensen had one on his knee the other day and I thought, I don't want him to, you know, have a big stitch mark right across the knee. So yeah, something like that can go, but things that are threadbare, things that are stained, bobbly beyond repair, things that don't fit properly anymore. Obviously, if you're in a stage of your life where, like for me at the moment, I lost quite a bit of weight with stress again, so some of my things are looking a bit baggy, but I'm hoping to gain that weight again. Equally, if it's someone who is looking to lose a bit of weight, you don't want to be getting rid of all the clothes that you once fit in and plan to fit in again. But yeah, if there are things that just, you know, I've got quite a few tops that, you know, if I put my arms up, they reach up too high, or they're just quite baggy around the knees and stuff like that. And yeah, so things like that can go. Anything that's completely out of season, out of fashion, that you don't think is likely to come back round again. Discoloured, like white clothing that's just gone a bit creamy or yellowy, or just things that you don't like anymore. You know, when you look in your wardrobe and you take something out and you think, oh yeah, I'll wear this today, and you think, oh no, I won't. And you do that 10 times in a row and you still haven't worn it. Chances are you probably just need to get rid of it. It's just not the item of clothing for you. And the best way that I can say to do this, rather than having a yes, no and a maybe pile, just have a yes and a no pile. Because if you're not sure about it, chances are it's more of a no. Like, because if you liked the item of clothing and you wanted to wear it, you would wear it. Pop it all in the no pile, and then when you're folding everything up in the no pile to go into bags for charity, women's refuge, wherever you're sending it, then you can have a little second, you know, oh, actually maybe I could wear that to the Christmas party this year, or I'm gonna keep it in my wardrobe just for another month or another week, and if I don't wear it by then I can get rid of it. But something that I always think is, you know, we all have those, I mean, I don't anymore, but this is how I used to be. I'd have joggers that I would only wear in the house. I wouldn't ever wear to the shop. I would never answer the door in them, or underwear, and I'd think, this probably sounds really morbid, but please don't have an accident today where I have to have my clothes cut off me and they'll see my horrendous bra and pants. You know those clothes that you just think, they're just, you don't want anyone to see them, and if someone's knocked on the door as a surprise, you'd have to quickly go and get changed. And then we have the clothes that we're saving for best. You know, I wouldn't just wear that in the house. I'd only wear it if I go out on a date or if I go out with the girls or something like that. And then you think, no, every day should be best. You are a temple. You are the most amazing, divine person in your life. You should be treating yourself with so much love and so much respect. And I'm not saying you have to go out in high heels and dressed up to the nines every single day unless you want to, but wear the nice tracksuit just around your house, wear the beautiful summer dress on the school run. Like, treat yourself like you want to impress yourself. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, any of those clothes that you think like, oh, you know, I wouldn't really wear it in front of anyone else, or get rid of it then, because if it's not good enough to be worn in front of anyone else, it's not good enough to be worn for you. You deserve so much more and you're worth so much more than that. Oh, I just had a choking fit. And that is it. Clothing. So do the same for your clothes, do the same for your children's clothes. If you are quite minimalistic, I'm quite minimalistic in the quantity of clothing that I've got anyway, so all of my summer and winter clothing I have in my wardrobe and in my drawers. I used to have this season that I wasn't wearing in Ziploc bags, like the vacuum pack bags. So if you are finding that things are too cluttered, maybe put all your children's shorts and t-shirts and flip-flops and summery things and all of yours into vacuum pack bags and store them away, and then you can just see your whole winter wardrobe in one go. Yeah, whereas for me, I've got so little clothes that it's fine all being in the same one anyway, but that is a really nice way to do it, just to organise it all and have it all at reach, so that when you do go to get dressed in the morning or get your clothes out the night before, if you're that organised, then you can just see all of your stuff there. And another tip as well, which is really, really useful, and it's something that you could start in the new year, or start it now, is to have all of your coat hangers facing one way. Every time you take an item of clothing out and wear it, when you put it back in so that the hanger is the other way. And by the end of the year, or by the end of the season, 6 months, however long you want to set yourself, anything that is still facing the original way, you know you haven't worn and you know you probably aren't going to wear, so that can go. So yes, that is it for day 2 of 12 days of minimalism. I hope that you enjoy it, and I will see you tomorrow for day 3.